Hello friends, how are you? My name is Nixon, and today I'm going to do a part 2 video, which is a follow-up of the first video that I did a while back, and that is demystifying the caged system. I have read a lot of articles and seen a lot of videos, but I've seen that most people do complicate this topic and make it very hard for people to learn, but actually it is very simple. Just know the basics. And the caged system, as I explained in the previous video, and if you haven't watched it, please go and check it. It is just a continuation of this part. So the word caged means the chords for the guitar C, A, G, E, and D, and simply it means that you can play any chord using those 5 shapes as the names of the chords indicate. So I can play C here, which is very familiar for most beginners. Then I can play C here, which is the A shape. Then you have C, C shape, A shape, then C, A, G. So you have the G shape. Normally we play G first position here, but I can go to the 8th fret using the same shape and put this finger here and play the C chord using the G shape. Then I can play, after C, A, G, E, I can play the E shape, but play the C chord, which we play here at the beginning as the E major chord. Then I can play using the D chord, which is here. Normally we play D chord like this in the first position, those first 4 strings. So I can take all the way to here using the same shape to the 12th fret, referring to these 2 fingers, and I can play those. So I play those 4 strings. It's also the D chord, though the D is not used very much. Mostly we use C, A, G, and C, A, G, and E. The D shape is not that much used, but that's how, in a nutshell, how it is. So in this video I would like to basically focus on how you can use these shapes to play rhythm and to play lead and anything on between. So let us start with the C shape. So I have the C shape here, which is like this. So I have the 1st and the 3rd string open, means that the nut is helping me to play. So if I take the same shape and move an octave higher up to here, so I have to compensate for the nut and put a nut here so that I can play the C chord using the C shape. So normally when we play C this way, we have to compensate the nut here. So in order to compensate that, I'm going to use my index finger and place it on the 12th fret 12, and I'm using the 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd string. So I'm going to use the rest of the fingers to play that chord like this. So that is also another C chord octave higher. So one use is that you can play any chord up here, or you can play the same chord in 5 different positions along the fretboard. That is the use of the caged system. But also, as I said, let us focus on the C, the 1st position. So if you know that we have the the two notes that are open, that is G and E, and that if you go higher here you have to compensate those one. So say I'm playing 1 4 5, 1 as being C in the key of C, and I'm playing the 5, the 4, F, and the G, the 5 of the key. So 1 4 5. So imagine I'm having that progression in a song or a piece of a song. And I play like that. It sounds nice, it's good, but it's not very good or not very sweet. So I'm going to engage other parts or other shapes to play almost the thing, but I'm going to add some other notes from the scale of C major scale, so that I can play the rhythm or be a piece of soul or something like that. So I'm going to do that in a moment. So let us imagine that I want to add some other notes from the key of C. So right now I have my C note here, and I have my C note here. So I can play this one, or I can play this one here, or I have the C note here on the 8th fret of the 6th string. This note I'm ending, I can play another here. So since I know this first note, this one note, I can play anywhere I like. So listen to this. You see, it starts now to sound better or more musical, so to say. So what I'm doing, I'm just playing. I'm using the A shape to play the same chord C. So why I'm playing here, because I want to use the A minor pentatonic scale to play lead or maybe embellish the chords. So we have the A minor pentatonic scale here. So again, if you don't know the minor pentatonic scale, you may wish to learn that. So also I can play the major pentatonic for C within the same A minor pentatonic scale. So listen to this. Then I'm going to F, G. You see? So since I know these shapes, it is helping me to play lead, because I know where I'm going to play. So as we said, I can use the C shape again to play the F major chord. Here you can see this is C, and I've compensated the two notes. So I can press this one to be like this, or I can just only focus on this note on the 5th fret 3rd string, and play only those 4 strings in the middle. That is F. And if you know chromatic scale, I can go 2 frets higher, that's 1 and 2, and I can play the G chord here using the same C position or C shape. So listen to this. You see? So I'm playing C, then I'm playing playing this F, then I'm playing the G. But both I'm using the C shape. Here I've used the A shape, so I can still use the C shape. So you see that if you want to add other shapes to play other chords in a song, then I may not use this C shaped here, because that will be jumping from here to here, especially when we are beginning. But since I'm used to, I can play that, no problem. But to be efficient, I will play the A chord, the C chord using the A shape, and I can play the F shape, F chord,